My name is Tony Dam. I volunteer at Keller Lookout in San Bernardino Mountains. One of our jobs is to try to locate and report the smoke in our area, mostly mountains, not necessarily in the city part, to prevent or at least shorten the problem which fire would cause if it become a lot bigger than very beginning of it. One way of finding is with this instrument, which is called Osborne. We line up to whatever smoke we might see through this viewfinder, crossing this over here with a sight, and then we give degree where it is and the distance by showing these circles to show, for example, over here Lake Arrowhead. The Keller Peak is actually, any lookout is always in the middle of the map, so you would know how to find the distance. Then you call dispatcher and tell them what information you might have. One of the things is beside the location to tell them what type of the smoke is involved. The dark smoke will tell you that might be a dwelling or maybe a car or very thick vegetation. If it's a white smoke, generally that's something which has a lot of moisture in it. That will give them information what it is they are facing. We usually give them a weather in the morning so the dispatcher know what kind of wind we have, is there lightning, what is involved. And then we have in a couple of places, one of them is Heat Peak, where we have a helicopter, and they would go from there, try to investigate that. If it's in this section, there would be another helicopter over there in the Norton's old airport, and we have a plane over there too. So that will determine what kind of resources they send to fight a fire. Anyway, our job is really prevention, to try to give them information before they go and face unknown. Of course, we do a lot of other things. For example, like a lightning is one of our big jobs. Whenever we see lightning, we again try to find it with the Osborne, and we mark it with a red pen and put a date when that happened, because quite often lightning will not start fire immediately. They'll go underground and smolder for days, and sometime a couple of weeks later on they just burst and get things going. The reason we put marking over here and the dates, that other volunteers, when they come, they go check those spots to see whether anything is happening for at least 2 weeks. Usually after 2 weeks things kind of disappear, but quite often fire will start 2, 3, 4 days later, and you don't know what happened, where they come from. But if you have information about lightning, that really help. Other part of the job is, our PR, trying to teach people over there what's about mountain, what it is that you should or shouldn't do in the mountains. People who are hiking, people who are camping. We have 9 sites for a camping, and people quite often don't know how to behave, especially when they come from the city. So we try to give them information how to handle the fire. In the closed-in area, we have a big places to put fire in, and right now, because it's very high fire season, we usually don't allow them to have open fire. That's about that. It's quite few volunteers. They are all young as I am, and they put their time in. Used to be a paying job with the people who work full time. That lady over there on that picture is the one who worked in this lookout from 1939 to 1965. Quite a long time. As a matter of fact, some of these furniture, which is not working really, we keep it simply because that was furniture that she had. She lived here all the way through the season, and basically all the way today, quite often slept over here. Her husband was volunteer at Strawberry Peak and actually died on Strawberry Peak. So it's built in 1926 and it was almost in existence all the way through. I mean, in the working condition, except for a short period of time, and it was really beat up, and we had a fire around here. So when they fixed that and fixed the road, since then, that's in service all the time. It's about that.
Well, I was scared always of lightning. So you were so afraid, and I was too, but I was trying to make you think I wasn't. So I got up on the center of the bed, and I held you, and you were you were terribly scared. And I was terribly scared. And when it was all over, you got deathly sick and threw up. So sick.
Well, that was the lightning. You could see it hit the lightning rods, and
Yeah.
we're in the middle of it. Well, you got hit by lightning up there, didn't you?
Yes. The backs of my legs on there. I was out. I don't know. I never did know.
Were you out on the catwalk?
No, I was in the. See, we weren't having a lightning storm. Weren't supposed to. At least I wasn't. I checked in. No, I didn't.